Hello and welcome. This is Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program, and today's fly is the RS2. I've got this fly from online, Charlie Craven, and thought I would give it a try and bring it into the classroom for the participants. And it actually is, it's actually a pretty cool fly. I have not fished it. I have fished the river that he has used this fly numerous times. Actually, his quote was that he found it boring using it because he knew it worked. So we're going to tie it. It's a small fly. I have, this is the first time I've introduced hook size this small. I'm doing a size 18. In the video that I saw, he was tying a number 20. So I'm not ready. I don't think our participants are ready for the 20 yet. We're probably going to be struggling with this 18. With the materials we're using for this fly, it is a TMC 101 dry fly, size 18. The dubbing that I'm using is, we were gifted several bags of different varieties and colors of dubbing, and I am going to utilize that dubbing for this class. I've got individual bags for each of the participants that come to class, and that's the body for the dubbing. For the tails here, we're using a regular paintbrush. So I'm going to cut two fibers off of there, and we will tie it in on the shank and manipulate it to come out off the back into a V. Let me turn this and show you what it looks like. And there it is. And then for the wing, we are using polypropylene yarn, and that's just color white. Okay, so let's get started. Let me see if I can get this hook off the magnet. Alright, we got it. So we're going to start our thread about 2 eye lengths behind the eye. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep the tag and we're going to wrap it all the way back, ensuring that it remains on the shank on top of the shank of the hook. And that's about where we want it. And we can just let that sit right there. This is a very very simple fly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to cut 2 of the fibers off of it. Usually I have my materials pre-staged, but these are so transparent and small that I would not be able to find them again. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm just going to grab the 2, and this particular paintbrush that I bought, the ends are flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut it. You can see. Let's see if I can get it in here. Right there. I'll take my scissors and I'm going to cut it in an angle. Like so. To where we have 2 not two sharp ends instead of having flat ends. So now let's take it, and we want it just to be just under a hook shank, and we're going to tie it in. And just grab the thread on top right there, and just be careful so it doesn't roll on you. And it really doesn't matter what the front does, it matters what the back is doing. So it looks like I got it pretty lined up, pretty good. And just take your time. And you can see how it automatically created the V that we're looking for this particular fly. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our tag and we are going to put it in between, and this will ensure that the V stays. And so we're just going to take this and bring the wraps back to our starting point. And just bear with me, I've got to work around this camera. It's never a easy task working around the camera, and without hitting it and blocking it where you guys can see. So just do the wraps forward to the starting point, and then here at this point we can remove the remainder. Okay, and that looks pretty good, so I'm going to tie that back down, and now I'm officially at my starting point. Now the reason I am redoing this video is because there's a couple steps that I believe that were important for my participants. Now he claims he in the video Charlie Craven wants, he says it's 80% or 2 eye links. And then but what I wanted my participants to do is, the reason we're doing this is because we're going to be putting the polypropylene yarn here, and in my courses I have to really instruct not to crowd the eye, because we're not professional fly tyers, and one of the problems is we tend to overcrowd the eye to where we cannot put whip finishes. We're putting our hackle right on top of it, and not creating a head. So with this, we're giving ourselves plenty of space to put the polypropylene yarn and be able to create a head here and be able to use the fly. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're going to carry this back. Alright, all the way to the very back, just a little bit there. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of this dubbing that we got from, I don't know, from somebody. But we're using just a tiny amount. This is another problem we run into in our courses, overdubbing. And this little piece of dubbing, you can barely even see it, is probably too much. So I'm going to break that in half, and then I'm going to create myself a dubbing noodle and put it on, and then we're going to cinch it up. Now we're going to start wrapping, and we don't want this body too big. We just want it nice and even, going all the way up. So I'm going to put some more on. And we're going to cinch it up. And just gradually bring that body forward to our starting point. And I've got a little bit, there we are. Okay. So from here, what we want to do is we want to grab a little piece of our polypropylene yarn, and I cut off a section of it. It comes on a cardboard tube. So what I want to do is I want to make sure these ends are flush. So I'm going to take my scissors, I've got my trash can over here, and just going to take the scissors and cut the fibers flush. And there we are. So now let's just take the fibers, put them on top of the shank. We'll do one wrap. We're going to do 2 wraps. Then we're going to bring it back away from the eye. And I think we are pretty much good there. So now I am going to cinch it down and cover up as much of this white as possible. Alright, now I'm going to come back. And what we want to do is we want to grab some more dubbing. And just a little pinch. You can always add more. This dubbing is very, very fine. So it would be, once you have it on there, it's going to be difficult to get off. So now we're going to take these wraps. I'm going to go in front of the wing. Make sure we got something good. Then I'm going to go behind the wing. And I think just a little bit more will do us. Just fine. Okay, and so now we're just going to gradually build that head. And from there, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to put 2 or 3 whip finishes in it, and then voila, we're going to be good to go. Alright, so now we're going to remove our thread. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to take your scissors and put it on the eye of the hook. This is going to be difficult for me because I've got to work around the camera. Alright, let me see if I can do this without blocking everything. Alright, so we're going to put the scissors on the eye of the hook and bring the polypropylene forward and cut. And that is our wings, and that's as big as we need it. And let's look in, we can manipulate our little tail here. And there we are with the RS2. I see a little something that's underneath there that I'm not crazy about. This camera is really, really sensitive. It's alright, it's going to fish. Let me just tuck it underneath there. But this fly is for one that we're tying in. I need to look. It's April. It's a really simple fly, dry fly, and in the Platte, it is a very successful fly. We're going to find out here in western North Carolina to see if it's a successful fly. I wouldn't see why not. But we'll let you know when we know. This is Project Healing Waters. Excuse me. Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program. If you have any questions or comments, leave us a message, and we will certainly get back to you as soon as possible. If you like what you've seen, you're certainly welcome to share, and please like. And we will have future flies coming soon. This is the first of 2 for this month. Also, we are in the process of doing a net build. So once we've perfected that, I will be taking a video, and that will be published through our program as well. We have finally completed the rod build. I have one more video to load, and then from doing the rod from grip, reel seat, guides, thread fastener, all the above. We completed entire rod, and it's on. It will be on our channel, and I will have it in a list. So a lot of them are on there now, but they're not organized. But I will organize that. We appreciate you watching. This is Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program, and thank you for watching.